I cannot believe it is July already. Like, what the heck? We are in July and doing our July reset, and I cannot say how happy and proud of myself for staying so consistent on YouTube and how much I'm enjoying this project. And I hope you guys will like and subscribe and check out my other videos from how I plan to the areas of my life I plan. And this month I hope to go more down towards helping you guys setting your goals and the methods I use beyond just planning and how I get to those goals and everything like that. So stick around if you like any of that, from balancing your life and blooming while you do it. So that is the goal here, is to have a balanced life, be able to do all the things you want to do, all the things you need to do, along with growth and blooming in this season of life. No matter what season you are, you can grow in one area of your life at a time. That is completely fine. But in this video, we are going to talk about everything that happened in June and all the things that we want to happen in July. So let's jump right into it. So first, we're going to start with June reflections. The first one was what I was just talking about, my creativity and this like mood and mode that I'm in right now, not only on YouTube but also on Instagram. Follow me over there, it's Balance While Blooming. And the reels I'm putting together, the infographics, the carousels, the type of videos I want to make, I have a whole list. And just how creative I am getting with this, knowing that this is my passion project and something that I can find a bigger why in as time goes on. Second thing that happened that I am so happy about is changing my name. We've been married in July, will be 4 months, and I just changed my name. On everything it says Wilbur already, but it's official on paperwork now, so I'm in the process of changing everything over, so that's so exciting. And then last weekend we did a mini family getaway, and it was really nice because we live in a touristy area. We're from the Cape, so this will probably be the last one till fall of us going away, and we went away for the weekend. It was really fun. And I really say be a tourist in your own area, but also do mini getaways. You don't need to do a whole week trip, not only for your kids to be happy, but for you to be happy. It's not a big planned project, and we've been loving it this year in general, so I recommend it. June goals, I break these down into 4 categories: personal, business, health and wellness, and financial. If you don't have a business, I recommend a passion project or a side business or whatever you choose as another element of your life to do. So for personal, I set myself up for 3 to 5 books. I actually read 6 books. I set myself up for a self-care day. I did that while we were on our mini getaway. The boys kind of did their own thing. I did not journal 5 times a week, so I'm not counting that. And one planned date night, we did not. We actually went out with someone who's living with us right now, our friend, and we just weren't able to do one alone this month, which is fine. So that didn't happen. Business goals, I did post on Instagram 3 times a week. I do it Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Go check out my Instagram. And I post on YouTube weekly, so subscribe here if you want to see more kind of content like this. And I had huge expectations. I wanted to set myself high to get myself going. Obviously, I have more realistic. I wanted 200 subscribers. I have 2. And 500 Instagram followers. I think I have like 50. I have 51 followers, so that's that. Health and wellness, I wanted to go to the gym 5 times a week. I actually went 6 days a week except for 1 week, and this last week I'm only going 5 days. Water intake, 80 ounces plus. I'm pretty sure I did that. I didn't keep track of it, but I was drinking more water every day. I didn't track the exact ounces, but I was making sure that I was drinking at the gym and 2 or 3 more cups after that. So, and my cups are usually like 28 ounces, so I made it over 60, but I think I made it over 80 because some of my cups, I would say I averaged 80 ounces a day. Cook at home 28 out of 30 days. Even while we were away, we had a little kitchenette, so we did have dinner there, but I think we got dinner 3 times, so I would say 27 out of 30, so I'm not counting that. Financial, save $1,000. We did do that. Be credit card debt free. Almost. I'm counting that as yes because I can pay my last pending bill once it goes through, if that makes sense. So it will be done by July 1st. I just need the payment to go through to be paid. And then open a retirement account. I did not do that because I want to wait until all my name change stuff comes through, and then I will do that. Talking about finances, I made a budget spreadsheet. I do a budget with me, but I think writing it out for me is so helpful. I actually already did my one for July. I scribbled all over it. But keeping track on a daily basis is on here, so I'm going to share this on the screen as I talk about it. So we walk away with, we budgeted 5 paychecks for my husband, but I'm only using 4. We're actually rolling over the last one. And then for my paychecks, I give myself $100 less when I budget. So we actually came out with almost $8,000 this month because we got our full rent, which you'll see down below in the expenses, down here. Now, our expenses, I put up my full rent. So if you looked at my last budget with me, I only did our portion. But then I was like, I pay the whole thing and then we get money back. So I want to count that as income because it's all coming out in one chunk when I pull from my expense tracker over here. So everything that I had to spend on. And then water, we paid a little bit more, so I didn't save for the electric bill this month. Internet was, we always round up. But then I round down on the gym, so that's 25 cents. We did spend $59.26 more, and I combined groceries, household, and toiletries because it's just too hard when there's too many of us. If I was the only one going shopping and I could like break down the prices, I could, but I can't, so we're just doing it all together. Gym, gas, we were actually $85 under, so I think we're gonna stay a little bit less next month. Check that out next week. Health insurance, and then subscriptions, we are taking off of this because it comes directly out of my husband's, and we do leave a little bit. This is just what he does in our contribution account. He does have a little bit extra to pay some bills that come out of his account that I don't budget directly because they're like fun, like subscriptions and stuff. The emergency fund, we did do the whole thing. I did have to get new brakes, so that was expensive. Clothes, we were under, his and hers, we were under for both of those, which is great. Dining out, we were a little bit more, but we had guests here. We had family fun, which I didn't put money into, and then we did that mini vacation. For birthday, I actually saved $200 more than what I budgeted. We didn't save for Christmas, and we started a miscellaneous for like our supplements and other things that we do, which you guys will check out when I do next month. Our dental bill came out $3 less than we thought, and overall we are walking away with $66 to roll over, which will go straight into savings because we are a zero-based budget. And I don't think it's a bad thing that our sinking funds is so much more, because yes, when we have spending, we are going to separate this into spending funds and sinking funds soon, but right now I have to keep my mind on, okay, Bridget, whatever you're saving is going to go into there, into those categories, and we will talk about that through the next few months, once we start really stop spending so much and transitioning that into savings. So that's pretty much the financial. This is a breakdown of every single thing, so I know even though it says sinking funds, it just helps me when I categorize them that way, and I put where it's going, where it came out of, what money it came out of. And that has every single spending for the month. I did it through the 28th of June when I'm recording this, because anything from the 29th I will pay in July, if that makes sense. So this is basically our overall budget, and spent, and how much we have left for June. Well, my camera died, but what I was saying, let's go right into planning out the month of July. We have so much for appointments, summer routine, now that the kids are out of school, 4th of July, and I want to really lay out on my digital planning, my video ideas, and then I will transfer it into my paper planning, which I will do July 1st. And if you guys want to see that, this video will already be up. Let me know, because I can always record like kind of how I set up for a new month and what I really start with, and then how I add stuff in throughout the month. So let's jump right into planning. I have my phone, and everything is pretty much for content planning is already on here, and then I'll just add in holidays and stuff, and anything that I miss I put in once I do my digital planning, because that's where I deep dive into planning out my month. Now let's talk about our July goals. I am pushing myself this month. Each category has multiple things. So let's start with personal. For personal, I want to read 4 to 6 books. I'm pushing myself every single month, not to read more, but as I'm enjoying reading, to stay consistent, and reading like 50 pages a day, depending on the book. Like, I know that some books I started with like 300-page books, and now I'm pushing myself to longer books, so that happens. But we'll see what we can do. I need to get a haircut, and I need to decide if I'm gonna go short or if I'm just gonna get a trim. I do all the boys' hairs, and Troy might be doing mine. He knows how to do it, or I'll just go get a haircut. We will see. We have a pretty busy month, so we will see if we can fit that in there. Instead of doing journaling 5 times a day, I want to do personal development. That can mean podcast. Typically, I want to try to journal 3 times a day. I wasn't journaling at all in June, even though that was a goal of mine. I just didn't find the time to do it, but I think I'm really going to sit down and do it. And then one planned date night, we did not do that, and we want that to be more creative, either a beach picnic or something like that. And then a creative family day. We do the same stuff with Kay all the time, and I think it is time to do something creative and more fun, out of the box type of family day. So we'll see if we do that. And another self-care day. I think that's so important. Business wise, I want to post on Instagram again 3 times a week, post on YouTube weekly. I want to create some templates for you guys. My brain in creative mode has been going, and I want to offer some things for you guys. I want to get to 50 subscribers. That's still very like high expectations, but we have to hold ourselves accountable, and 100 Instagram followers, which should be pretty simple as we're staying more consistent. Health and wellness, back at the gym 5 times a week. I can't always make the gym, but daily movement 5 times a week. But I did put gym because that does push me. Like, if you have the time, you're gonna go and lift. But sometimes, even this past month, we swam in the pool for 45 minutes, and I had my watch on, and it said I did a full workout. 3 full meals daily. I feel like this month I skipped a lot of lunches or breakfasts, and I don't want to do that anymore. I want to try to not snack in between meals. I was having a lot of snacks instead of having meals, so we're going to try to do that. We are going to try to cook at home. I copied it. At least 28 again, but out of 31 days. And then daily water intake around 80 ounces. So that's that. Financial, I want to save $750, and I want to start the sinking fund savings account. I have one, and I want to create the buckets of what is going in each bucket and how we're going to keep that. That's with my sinking fund tracker, and we'll have videos about that as those start growing. Credit card being 100% debt free, so if I'm not able to get that pending, let me check right now actually. Out of here, I want to make sure that I'm debt free at the end of the month with all of our spending. And then I want to open the retirement account if all goes well with my name change stuff. So those are that. I am so happy. I'm so excited. And I think July is going to be a good month. I think don't push yourself too hard, but also be realistic with yourself. Understand that you are where you are and that you don't need to have multiple goals. Maybe set one personal, one business, one financial, and one health and wellness, and stick with that. Stick to one habit in each category. For me, a lot of these are reoccurring, so I am adding to it, but I'm trying not to overwhelm myself either. So understand that that's the part of balancing while blooming. Keep yourself accountable, hold yourself accountable, right? But also know that it is okay when you slip away, because we are all in these areas of life, and you may not be in your health and wellness era right now. You may be having a wedding or having a baby. Like, things happen, and check out my areas of life that to plan, because I think that will help you kind of see where the areas of your life that you need to plan and where to start setting yourself up when you're resetting for these months, because it's not meant to push yourself to not do anything. We are trying to progress and grow and bloom one step at a time, but you need to water your own grass to be able to grow. So make sure that you are working on you and making sure you're balanced, happy, healthy, and go from there. And know that you setting yourself up with organization and balance and understanding the give and take of life is the only way you're going to be able to grow. And I hope to see you guys next week with our budget routine for July, and then jump into other videos. And I might actually have a few extra videos this month. Don't hold me on it, but I am in this creative filming mode where I like to plan my videos, but also don't know how to always get them into a good template, but I think I'm working that through. So you might have some vlog style where you guys see some other stuff behind the scenes. Maybe. We will see. I'll probably film them on my phone because it's just way easier, but I have a few ideas and I want to kind of drop them in maybe midweek. If not this month, definitely next month. So keep your eye out, hit that bell, subscribe, join the family, join the community, and follow me on Instagram, and I will see you guys next week. Keep balanced and keep blooming. Bye guys.